Generation YouTube continues with Juju Chen.
You can create a global revolution in the street or from your bedroom closet. You can transport yourself to a natural disaster.
Oh my gosh, that is huge!
Or launch an educational movement.
Look, these position vectors really are specifying the same points on this curve.
These aren't just videos racking up millions of hits online. They're turning our world upside down and shrinking it to about the size of an iPad.
Oh my gosh.
It looked like an apocalypse. First caught in the eye of the storm and then caught in the eye of the camera lens.
Homes, apartments, fitness center, gas station, everything is gone.
In just 20 minutes, this tornado devastated Joplin, Missouri.
Listen to it!
So many of those who survived first hit record to share each heart-pounding moment firsthand.
I got it all on video. I got it all on video.
Certainly the video that got the most attention was the video that actually didn't have very much video to it.
We're good. We're good.
Video that was filmed from the gas station. You just sort of heard the sounds.
It didn't just make us stop and watch, it was the whole world logging on, searching Joplin.
The same way that we are out looking at the tsunami in Japan, the Japanese or whoever else might be looking at some of the disasters that happened to us.
Wait, stop, stop, stop! It's coming towards us! Oh, no!
So let's now take a trip to the other side of the world, where YouTube captures a violent uprising in Iran. When this anonymous woman was shot amid political protests, the world watched the life drain from her body. Viewed millions of times on YouTube, Netta became one of the most watched deaths in human history and a rallying cry for protesters. It was the sound of grown men crying out, "Don't leave us, don't leave us," that had people riveted. The Iranians who recorded these images are afraid to post them themselves, so they secretly transmit them to Mehdi Saharki's.
I think the first 72 hours of when everything started, I didn't sleep and I was crying the whole time.
From his home in New Jersey, Mehdi is nowhere near the revolution in Iran, and yet he's right in the thick of it, posting videos.
You work with computers?
Yes.
During the day and foment revolution at night.
Since I speak the language, I know the cities, I know where I grew up.
You want the world to pay attention?
Of course.
Growing up in Iran, Mehdi was inspired by the passion of his father, Issa Saharki's, a journalist now in prison for publicly criticizing a government official.
He was beaten and they broke his rib, and then they put him in solitary with a broken rib for 2 months on top of a boiler room.
Do you ever worry that by speaking out he'll be mistreated even further?
He has spent his life trying to speak out for people who can't. Just because he's in jail, he doesn't want that to go to waste.
This video clearly shows something Iranian police repeatedly denied doing: running over a protester.
He hit the protester, went back, and then right here went right over the protester.
Runs over the protester
Yes,
again.
and that's the protester right there.
And you can tell by the reaction of the crowd.
Yes, exactly.
What's just happened.
His YouTube channel, Only Mehdi, now has more than 3,000 videos from inside Iran, watched more than 9 million times by people around the world. It's as simple as grabbing your camera phone.
If you see something, you just open it up, take a video, take a picture, and go home and upload it.
With the spin of the globe, let's now go to California, where Sal Khan is using YouTube in a way that might just blow up the classroom.
We're trying to educate the world.
Tutoring millions online.
That's what's cool about an equation. You can always check to see if you got the right answer. Right now, we're getting 200,000 to 300,000 video views a day. We can claim to be the largest university in the world.
More than 2,400 lessons and counting on everything from basic addition
8 plus 1 is equal to 9.
to quadratic formulas,
-1 times 2 is -2.
photosynthesis,
It needs carbon dioxide.
to U.S. history.
we've had enough of you, Great Britain. We are now declaring ourselves as an independent country.
Any subject, just search and click. All viewed more than 76 million times.
They can pause, repeat, rewind without feeling like they're wasting my time, without feeling embarrassed because maybe they weren't paying attention the first time, or maybe they forgot something from last year or last week, and now it's kind of in a de-stressed environment.
It's a long way from where it all began.
A friend said, hey, why don't you put some of your lectures on YouTube? And I said, no, that's for dogs on skateboards. That's not for serious mathematics.
And yet that was a light bulb moment for you.
I gave it a shot.
It's now called Khan Academy.
What Saul Khan has done is amazing.
He's been called Bill Gates' favorite teacher because Gates' own sons were logging on to Khan's lessons.
So I see Saul Khan as a pioneer. It's the start of a revolution.
The Gates Foundation gave him $1.5 million. Google tossed in $2 million, enough to hire a small staff and translate his lessons into 10 languages.
If it was just a constant, we would be able to use the power rule, but we can't do that.
Sal is the only instructor, and he knows what he's talking about. The MIT and Harvard grad got 3 degrees simultaneously in math, electrical engineering, and computer science. But Sal has a dirty little secret.
Sal Khan, one of the best teachers in the world, hated school.
It didn't register with me. I would go to class, half the time I was bored, half the time I was lost. I had trouble paying attention for 60 minutes.
Which may be why Sal is an education revolutionary.
Everything I've listed is true of both 401ks and traditional IRAs.
You could make a lot of money off of your brain, but you're giving it away for free.
Hopefully on my deathbed, and hopefully that's not for many decades in the future.
100 years from now.
100 years from now, I'll be able to say, man, there's 1 billion kids who learned from those lectures, or 5 billion kids.
So we have a little surprise for you.
We connected Sal with just one of his millions of fans.
Jasper is a medical student in the Netherlands
Oh, yeah.
who has spent a lot of time with you, and you just don't know it.
So I watched some videos, and they were really great, and it really helped to understand what I had to learn.
That's awesome. Yeah, see, I can sleep and help teach people the Krebs cycle. That's exciting. One person can produce something on their own without any extra resources, almost as a hobby, and you can reach millions of people.
It's a place of big and small. Whether you're storm chasing, fomenting revolution, or just trying to learn biology, it's a world connected.
Next, the one-hit wonders of YouTube. From Obama Girl to the boy in the back seat.
Is this real life? Just real life.
Where are they now?
So you do the whole thing in the back of the car better than Justin Bieber does.
Not to brag, but yeah.
When Generation YouTube continues.